Check. Testing 1, 2. Think we should be live here. Let me see. Come on, Twitch. For Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. All right. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. All right. And away we go. Hope everyone is doing good. For me, it's early afternoon. Whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you're having a good one. Let's get started. So, ending of last episode, things were a little bit different. We had placed our flag and set up a couple blueprints for some stuff, and throughout the week I have gotten carried away with a bit of building early in the morning before I go to work each day, and just chilling out and listening to some podcasts and things like that. I have gathered up a few more supplies, and as you can see, I have built a fair bit here. Show you the house. Just show a good overview of the entire property. I have quite a few things that I need to do and put in place today if I can somehow manage to do that. One of those things is finding some locks and finding another chainsaw or some repair boxes, some stuff like that. Kind of trying to run through mentally what my checklist is. But here is the house. Anyway, a 3x3 cabin with a 3x2 with a triangle front porch with the camo netting top for a sunshade and a thing that we can walk out onto. We have a back entrance, inset entrance. That's just to kind of give it a little bit more character. But I'm really kind of upset at how the roofs are now, like how the triangles don't match up. I don't know if that's been a thing for quite some time or not, but been some time since I built. Maybe the wood will be a little bit better once I upgrade everything. Everything is made out of twigs right now, just because I wanted to get everything placed and built up fully before I moved on to doing anything else. And I really want to try to emphasize building everything up to wood number 2 before I start placing any of the non-movable storages and things like that. But yeah, we have a cool little way into the house here. I really like this for whatever reason. It's just perfect. It's like inset with the trees. You have a nice little back porch view over the grass fields in between us and the town over there. A little bit of a view of the snow up on the mountain. And yeah, access to the property back here. But keep getting sidetracked. Let's go into the house. We have our entrance here and blank space here. What I'm thinking about doing is a living room type area here with some of the new pack items here. All of this stuff right here, like the pelted bench, that would be a cool thing. But really what I'm gonna do is the hearth. Maybe put it somewhere over here. I probably have to turn that around to get it correct, and then put some seating around it. Like maybe one of these somewhere around here. I make sure it doesn't interfere with the doors on that when I open it. Matter of fact, let's try that out now. I'm not gonna leave these blueprints here just because I don't really care to try to do all this right now. This is more later building stuff that I'll be doing probably in between episodes during the week here. I'm gonna try to do these episodes every weekend, maybe. Kind of keep doing like updates to the house and certain things, and maybe try to stream at random other times throughout the week if I'm on with the boys. It's mostly just gonna be SCO because Mr. Strays refuses to keep enough disk space for anything else other than a set of Corsa, but you can only do what you can do. But anyway, this is kind of the idea for the living room. I want to have a little kitchen area like I would do in one of my 2x2s on this, and then we have like this little window for a pass through. I'm going to continue the kitchen outside and around this way a little bit like I did on the cabin in like the last streaming set that I did, and make more like living area out here again, and have like maybe a open fire somewhere under this. Probably wouldn't make the most sense in real life, but maybe it wouldn't be too bad if you got the right kind of tarping material over top of it. But that's just specifics that don't matter. I've got a couple of generators that I found in town. We got a L staircase here, half wall here, just to kind of box that out and give a little tidy spot for the generators and fuel storage boxes once those get built. We're gonna have upstairs storage. Sorry if you hear the dog in the background. And then yeah, more storage, maybe a workbench or something like that up here. But the thing is this storage, whatever I end up doing with this up here, is only gonna be in substitute to the garage over there. So that's the first little look at that building. Just a 2x3, and we're gonna do all of our big storage and like crafting materials, and most of that I'm gonna do like clothing and things like that, maybe small trinket type tools over here that aren't related to crafting anything, and then have all that stuff up here somewhere maybe, and maybe have a little bit of a living area up here or something too. I'm not too sure what the idea is for that, but again, we have access to this up here, and I can probably get up on the very top. I haven't done this before, but it actually works really well. That's not great. Once I get a rifle, maybe I can put a hunting thing out there. Me and Sco did play for a little bit last night and did some hunting out in that field right there. Called in a few animals. That was kind of fun. I haven't found one of those feeders, and I think he kept that one. We are also paired back up in the correct squad, and yeah, we're rolling. But let's go take a look at some of the other buildings now. Also, I forgot to show off the little bedroom that I'm going to do as well, and do one of the fancy beds back here at the window or something like that. And then of course we're going to adorn the windows with these new curtain options and stuff like that. Like, that's so cool. I didn't even know I haven't even looked at these yet, but I like the fact that like snaps on there. Really nice. Yeah, I wonder if you can manipulate them or not. Probably not. Either way, still really cool. And then maybe we do that on this side or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. It probably blocks passage through the window too. Maybe that would be nice. Yeah, let's take a look out here. Let me get rid of these blueprints because I'm absolutely not going to be trying to fill that type of thing right now. I need to make sure the spacing off of the wall is going to be correct with the tier 2 wood before I start placing that kind of stuff. We do have like a stilt underside to the house. Probably won't do anything to box that out. I don't believe you can put walls on the side of these anyway. It would be kind of nice if you could, but I'm sure it would create some rather interesting builds in areas that maybe you're not supposed to build that way. I don't know. I don't know what the reason. Maybe they just haven't thought about that. But yeah, we got a pier here. Nice little symmetrical walkway over the creek behind us as well. Little creek. You're from my neck of the woods. Yeah, we can jump right off there into the deep end of the pond and not touch bottom, which is pretty cool. We walk over here and we have like plenty of forest around for when I get something to deal with the chainsaw with. I did find a chainsaw in the midst of building all of this stuff, but it is in rather bad condition right now, and I don't think it would be a good idea to keep using it to make planks and such. But we have 2 guest houses. I may remove and or move this to another spot if I don't like it where it's at. This is not a priority, but I did want to build it all the way up to the roof just to see how it looked, see if I want to keep it or not. That will probably be the last thing that we build up to tier 2, if I do. But I think there's some cool ways I can decorate those little 2x2s and make them little guest houses for anyone that might be trying to base up or just have a spot to call their own for a little while as they start out. And here's our workshop. And we have a nice little walkway, pathway through the back door. And I did this so that we had a nice open view of the lake out here. I love being here too. I know the crickets are or the frogs are kind of annoying to listen to so much, but it adds to the ambiance of this game very well. So, you know, it is what it is. And then here we have an open garden shed. That's going to be the purpose of this. I'm probably going to put a well right here. I should probably go ahead and put that down. I'm going to need that. I'll probably do another one of these wells. I might do a couple over here because with the amount of plots I have going on over here, it will be a lot to keep up with the water usage. So we'll see. That can be where the first well can sit, and then if I want to do another one, I'll put it like here. I need to make signs that say to go around over here or something like that. Yeah, I want to have to guide people through this property. Or I could widen the spacing of these 2 middle beds out and then have a place to drive straight through. That's actually probably the better idea. Get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. And that will free up 2 more blueprints for other stuff when we get to the point of doing that, because this is also not a super big priority since I do not have that amount of nails at the moment. Maybe today as we loot around we can find enough to do those beds. I will need 120 in total. It'll be quite a lot of weight in just nails, but maybe we can do it. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can get at least a couple of them done. But we're gonna try. And then if we keep moving over here, we've got our garage. And I typically don't build anything with a flat roof, although a garage like outbuilding, I wish I could do like a slightly angle, like a just a tiny, like where the next wall starts at like maybe a third high and then have a roof line that goes down to the next one or something like that. I don't know. Just a shallower roof would be kind of cool for something like this. Just like a one have it higher in the front and then have it coming back to the back, kind of like a open shed for a farm. Kind of the idea. I didn't put doors or any openings out back, although that might be a mistake. I might change that in the future. But this is going to be where we park our vehicles. I have had a couple at this point now. The bike that I had at the ending of the first episode, I have crashed that into our lake. I also built an improvised wheelbarrow for logs. Also crashed that into the lake. And then found a dirt bike with everything on it and a bit of gas. And drove it. Let's see, where did I drive that to? Forgetting my map button. There we go. We went up to the trader on said dirt bike, and on the way there and back, the health was down to 25%. So then I traded that to SCO last night for this Leica. Has all the bits except for the front bumper. Use a little bit of repair here and there, but it has all the seats, all the doors, and a lock that I did manage to get off of the bike before it disappeared. But yeah, got that going on. I'm really excited about that. And when I went up to the trader in C2, I had a mission to do up there, just to visit that trader, and I think that unlocked the other missions that I can do. And if I take out my smartphone, put it in here, I think I have access to some new missions. Yeah, here we go. That way we can start getting our trader reps up and make some money. I have died once by eating too much. That was fun. I was literally just sitting beside the lake over here eating and didn't realize I was eating far, far too much. You can tell that SCO's been around. Got plenty of these to go around. He's probably loaded this car up with a bunch of them, truth be told. No, but I do have some meat in there from last night's hunting activities. Generally a good thing to do. And we've got some doe heads for mounts on the wall. Oh yeah, he gave us some food. Dude, this growed vegetables. 15 of 15? That's insane. Very vitamin packed here. And I need to drink some water. I keep forgetting to do that. Go over here like a heathen and drink straight out of the brick. Just taking a drink myself. Hydrate up. This is your reminder to drink 400 gallons of water every day. Then you can be as smart as an AI data center. Nah, that's false. You should only drink like 4 gallons of water a day or something like that, I think, right? Seriously though, it is a good idea to stay hydrated. Drink water all day long. Can be a bit of a problem having to go to the bathroom 500 times a day, but you know, I feel better for doing it. It's one of the only healthy things I do. Because boy, do I love some slop. Alright, we got some clothing to put away here. I could start stacking some of the stuff inside other stuff. Putting random stuff in random places. Guess I should go get that other food out of the car. Oh, there's where the other stash went. I forgot I put this in there last night. We just need to find papers to roll them up. But I've got a few to take with us on the go. Let's see. It's interesting that you can put this in the refrigerators now. This refrigerator is not on right now because I don't think I've got enough fuel in this, either one of these to do. Yeah, I think I've already emptied that out. And I believe my gas trucks down here are both empty. Yep. Maybe it's the fuel. Yeah, I guess it's my fuel that was the issue for the chainsaw, not the health. Whoops, I had that backwards. Maybe we'll do a little bit of building this episode too. I need to get out and loot some though. I need to make a little bit of money and go deposit what little I've got to, just in case of any purchases I need to make, that I don't lose it in the event of a death. I'm going to bring the car over here. Now I'm thinking about whether it was a good idea or not to make that little bridge just one wide. The vehicle health on now. Might be a little risky project trying to get over those stairs. Running into stuff really hurts, especially at speed. Okay, I think we did okay. Just don't want to lose my lights and stuff. Could take them out, I guess. I'm gonna risk it. It's gonna really work badly for me. I don't actually have enough storage to really put all that meat away. I don't think in any box I have right now, actually. Oh, I'll leave that in here, actually. Can't forget about these. Can't carry those. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff right here. All the small stuff on this one. Miscellaneous crafting items in there. Cooked and uncooked meat in here. That one steak's almost not good enough to throw out. That was going to be bait for the feeder last night, but we didn't use it all. The feeders degrade in quality after every use, it seems, and the fall off is pretty steep, and you don't really evidently have a way to repair them, so unfortunate, because you kind of have to take multiple of them with you if you're gonna go do any hunting for, you know, like a full car worth of meat or something crazy. I mean, who's really doing that anyway? But might be able to go sell it for a significant amount now. I'm not 100% sure. Or if you're just trying to go for mounts. I don't know if any of this stuff, like the prices for any of it, has changed since this recent update or not. Haven't really been watching any anything about it, to be fair. Just gonna have to drag this one by hand. Go. Maybe I have space in here for that. Yeah. We've only got the 2 boxes for storage of any kind, plus the car now, which is a big one, but yes. Space is kind of at a premium right now in here. I have to drag this one too. I just yesterday built a bed for myself here. I had been running up to the closest little house to go to sleep every time I logged off to get rid of my exhaustion. I was building up quite a lot of exhaustion too. But gaining probably a good bit in strength, though, I would imagine anyway. Alright, we almost have it all in here now. I'll leave that one on the floor. It's emptied completely out. Alright, no hidden treasures at the bottom of the barrel, but no. Hey, here we are. Oops. Such erratic operations here. What am I doing? This is an insane amount of food, actually. And bait. It's also cool, too, because depending on how you shoot the animal and where you shoot it at, all of these are at different degradations. The health would on these quarters would be, you know, a lot less. Like, for instance, this deer was one that I shot. I think this was the deer that I shot in the head. This one. And granted, keep in mind, I'm using straight wooden arrows, nothing special. So the damage was very minimal to the one that I had to. That was the kill shot. Was the one in the back. He ran away, of course, or she ran away. So it only damaged it a little bit. I'm imagining if you're using a heavier arrow with a broadhead, that would probably go down a lot more. And then, of course, for regular ammunition, 22 low, and then 338 is gonna, you know, 50 BMG is gonna blow the back out of that thing. Pause. But let's keep it serious here. Never serious, always silly. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see how much it's gonna take to build up the floor and all of this stuff in here for making this. Okay, we're gonna need a good amount of logs. I really need to go find a wheelbarrow somewhere relatively close and bring it back, like an actual good one. to really optimize the amount of trips we got to take for all this stuff. And then looks like I might need to whip up another batch of rope as well. We'll use what we got for now. Not gonna worry about doing that, but we'll have plenty of branches to make more with along the way. I'm gonna go check a couple places and see if there's any wheelbarrows around here. Gotta be really careful with vehicles around that lake. I'm thinking about trying to make some sort of barrier around the thing for myself, maybe with torches. I don't know if torches have collision. I think they do. I also don't want to bring the server performance down and accumulate 500 more. There's another. That's where I found the other dirt bike that was completely full. And by completely full, I mean it just had everything it needed to run. Don't think I had a headlight, but still a come up for sure. I feel like I'm also leaving dead ends or loose ends on the on the stories I'm trying to say and tell. Yeah, we're gonna run down here, check for a wheelbarrow. Might run for a couple nails. Would have been a nice 1-2 on that zombie if I had hit that second one. Here's a bruiser. Alright, I want to take those boots. There's a cruiser. I'm looking for a bruiser, you hooser. Go ahead and eat a little bit while we're at it. Just doing something in Discord for just a moment. Apologies. I don't think I really want to take the battery out of that thing. It's not really what I'm after right now. As long as I keep the Leica in good condition, that's all I'm going to need for a while. And that could also be my wheelbarrow if I don't find one. Be my tractor. Take a ride on my big green Leica. Tractor parts. I would probably get a tractor at some point. It would be good for farm work. Have a little garden shed for like mostly fertilizer storage, and then have the tractor be the way to pass it out. Have that and then have your pesticides and all that good stuff in there. There's another chainsaw. Dick. Look at all these seeds. Speaking of fertilizer. Forgot my jacket. Huh. Gonna be hard to carry all that together, I think. Let's see if I can do it. Need to keep in mind I do have the car over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that, but I'll definitely grab it on the way back through the building. Plenty more food. We're gonna take both of these just because conditions are good. I don't know what I was expecting to find in those barrels other than grapes. Should parked a little closer, I guess. Trying not to keep from disturbing the puppets in the area, though. Got 2 needles. That's good. We've been sort of low on those for a little bit. I got that bone I kept for it as well. Need to figure out how all of these new sorting systems work as well. Still don't have like a quick quick transfer unless there's a keybind for it. Let me look through here. Be willing to bet that's probably not a thing yet. I think that might be something they're actively working on, if I had to guess. Alright, fertilizer. Take the rebar cutter in the hand. Alright, another trip. I'm gonna go look in those other little buildings over there too, don't you worry. We don't skip on loot. Can help it. I put my weapon away. I thought I heard someone yelling out. Oh! I think the zombie was mad at the chicken and I just happened to be in the crossfire. Where'd the chicken go? Funny that a chicken spawn is over here though. I guess animals do every once in a while still spawn in the world. Guess they're still based off of the same system as before. I know it tastes funny. It's just an egg. Eat it. So many seeds. So many seeds. A lot of feathers too. It's good. It'd be helpful when we make the beds. And arrows. Box of nails. There we go. That's 20. Find a few more of those full boxes like that. We're in business for the crop plots. With the stuff we're finding right now. Might actually be farming by the end of the episode. That would be cool. No, I didn't really stop up there at the place where that dirt bike was. Let's go check that place out, and then we'll go across another area that'll probably have a lot of good stuff. We'll go see what we can find as well. That'd be a good idea to look for a wheelbarrow over there. Wouldn't be a super far walk. another chicken over here. Ah. Ah. All right. Minimal damage. The egg really did some damage on us there. I actually thought that wouldn't do as much as it did for food repulsion. We're going to have to watch out for that in the future. A little bit of exhaustion building up there. It's all good. I need to make up some more arrows. And if I have enough... I'm not going to turn that back on. I'm going to push it over here. There's more zombies. Perfect. Yeah, sit down, big boy. Got a few zombies in this little spot. Goodness, archery skills boosted out the wazoo. Nice. That archery skill came in handy right there, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Need to go ahead and just make some more. Why not? I love this game. You go from like looting to then needing to build stuff, then needing to loot again, to build other thing. Ah, it's such a great progression. So good. Go ahead and make a proper amount here. I think that should be enough. Let's put these down. I'm gonna go ahead and make feathered. Fletched, I should say. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Wait, do I have the tool to be able to make stone tips? Yeah, okay. Here, let's do this. All right, there we go. We can keep an eye on where that is. Let's go find some stones. I'm gonna make some proper arrows now. Improvised, anyway. We'll do the 7 that we can of that, and then we'll make as many more as we can to fill the quiver along the way. Should also make a better quiver too. That would be very handy. I could keep 24 on me. You know, I like to keep them 24s on me. Midnight Club Dub Edition, baby. All right, there we go. Got a couple there ready to go. Go ahead and get more sticks ready. Actually gonna get rid of those puppet eyes. Don't really need them all that much. The knife is getting real dull. All right, let's see if we can find some more feathers. There we go, right there, literally right there. And let's go ahead and see if we can do up one of those improvised two slot quivers real quick. All right, we'll leave that other one there. Put that into a needle. Yeah, we're cooking with fire now. We're really doing it this time. Hello, hello. Take that brake oil. Be good for the torches. Eight more? Nice. I did come in here, didn't I? Or no? No, I definitely didn't. Oh, the zombie came out of here. I was like, what? I'm not gonna take the boots. Don't need them. Okay. Need to make sure that the trash can was not separate from the other stuff. There's another thing of fertilizer. Perfect. Oops. I'm gonna eat up a good bit of these right now. High food repulsion. Insane. Okay, no contamination. Very good on that front. Another nail. nail in the coffin. I mean, all right. No, that's surprising. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make some more these. I like the stone tip ones too. They're just classic. I wish there was like a where you could look like at the item bigger, like a 3D, like more like maybe Tarkov type deal, where you can like open it up and like move it around 3D style. But that would probably take a lot of time for the devs to do. So keep pumping out the hunting and fishing stuff. What I'm here for. Oh, forgot we pulled this in here. Guess I go check out the garage too, because I didn't look over there either. Yeah, see, I need like a quick, like, put everything from this in this, please. Thank you. I need that other egg too. Why not? Oh, I didn't have arrowheads for the other stack. That's why I didn't. That's not a big issue. I'm just gonna run with the one stack of them. That'll be fine for now. Not like we can't find more supplies for them later on. Oh. Guess I should look up here. Oh, I'm really glad I did. Look at that. 50% with them. We'll tank of gas too. Sweet. The repulsion's not going up enough to make any difference. We need the food. More seeds. Another bag that we could maybe try to get going, but I'm not really all that worried. I need that loot, baby. Got the green and the yellow boots in there. See, once I get all the storages built, I'll probably actually take those and collect them to do funny little outfits and all kind of silly things. I need a clown afro. Oops. Not good. That's not good. Okay. Get back up on the road there, DJ. did come over here when I was on the motorcycle just to take a look, or I walked over here. I can't remember what I did while I was up in the morning. Stop over here. There's a lake over here. No, the four-wheeler. Never mind. Maybe it's down there. There's a lake somewhere around here, and I want to see if it has the bumper. Man. Forgot to put the lantern away. Oopsie. Oh, I forgot to check and see how much fuel this thing. Oh, okay, good. We got a good amount in the Leica. I mean, I really need to find some toolboxes. Got some stuff starting to need to be repaired. Wish you could get sunflower seeds. Plant them and be able to harvest them, eat them, or roast them. No, I'm gonna take one of these seats. Might just be the only thing that one of those tractors needs to get going. Should also make sure there's not a seat or a wheel around here somewhere as well. Having the hiccups right now, I apologize. Alright. Good, we found those gloves. I had been working through my other ones. Yeah, let's do the good quality camo beanie. Yeah, we're looking like a real gentleman now. A real man of the people. Here's a jacket. Pair that up and we'll have a little bit more storage. When I do this, I guess I should take my schmog and maybe my toboggan off. Around here we call beanies toboggans. Toboggans. I'm being silly. Always being silly. Ooh, look at all this. Some money. Hey, $11. 11 more dollars than we had before. I thought all that was searchable. Came up here for a whole $11. Free leg workout with it. Nice. Check this little unit out real quick. Some more food. Cloth. A good quality pair. Might as well cut it into rags. Gotta find another kitchen knife soon. Alright. Go down into the main part over here. I think everything just tastes funny. Cycle of life right here. Right back into the well. Oh, I should probably go get the car. So I'm gonna just push it. That way we don't disturb any puppets that are over here mingling around. Surprised we didn't get any up here, but there will probably be some down the next little spot here. Many buildings for them not to be. We're letting the old hair out in the wind now. Just changed a little bit actually. And I hear a buddy around. Save some of that food for the house as well. Good amount of money off that. Okay, right there, not bad. He might see us actually. Ah, sent one to the moon. All right, we gotta be ready for action. Never mind, these two are facing away. Let's see if I can't find that other arrow. Alright, we shot it in this general direction. Probably went really far. Lost cause. No, it's definitely more out this direction, maybe. Lost cause, I'm gonna buy into it. Yeah, maybe more. Here. Yeah, I'm done. Alright, some scrap. Oh yeah, there we go. Actually, you know what? Take the fuse. 200 amp on that one's a good one, I think. Get all that. Super excited for the banjo. That's awesome. That, if it repairs, might be worth a little bit too. Taking the hat for money as well. I'm also taking these just to have them. Take a few clothes here, not much. I don't really have room for a ton of other stuff. Do have room for that though, because I need another hair kit. Oh, hello. Forgot to throw that axe in there last go round. All right. This didn't used to be a thing. I'm like nearly 100% sure that this didn't used to be a thing. And being able to put like your bag or whatever on the hood of a vehicle or on the roof or anything like that. That is, if it's not new, I feel like a complete dingus. But if it is new, that's a nice touch. I'm happy it works. I should start doing that more. All right, let's push this onward. And what I'll say is if I do happen to find a wheelbarrow over here, just walk back with it and then come back for the car. Oh, dude. Lord. Oh, yeah, baby. I love the archery in this game. It's like the best single parts about this game. Feels appropriate. Taking a dump next to a burnt up car. About to say that's some good ammo right there on that desk. There's another box of nails. Look at that. We are on our way. We need. Let's see what that'd be. That'd be 40. We need 100. So we need 8 more or 4 boxes. Yeah, backing up just gave me like literally the smallest amount of time to make my move there. Like this other one's outside somewhere. And we're gonna work this house from the back. There we go. Red shirt. You know what? I could change shirts and actually get like a clean shirt back again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Excuse me. That was kind of nasty. Oh. All right, let's see. Can we get this one through the... Be a little bit too... There we go. We gotta pick up 500 arrows to do it, but hey, you know, we made it happen. Keep looking for supplies to make some more arrows too, because inevitably I may not find all of the ones that I lose while I'm doing this. So we gotta be able to remake the ones that we leave behind. I should go up here actually. There's probably a bunch of straw up there. No evidence of a wheelbarrow all around here anywhere, but hoping for the best. Be nice to find a little 22 in there or something. Corn seeds, those look like corn nuggets, brother. Oh, that's a big jump. Good. Oh, I think I forgot this one. Take that because I don't have much duct tape. Oh, the The watering can went into my jacket. I didn't even think about that. Nice. Here's a wheel for a tractor. What I was hoping for. That plus the seat, we might actually be able to go find a tractor and get it going pretty quickly. That might be a better find than the wheelbarrow anyway. I don't think I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to be doing any building in this episode, but maybe. Go ahead and offload while I'm here. Also, apologies if my narration skills are awful. I'm kind of all over the place mentally. So my commentary is probably going to be the same way as well. I need to go back over there and get my arrows back. Keep saying it arrows. Yeah, stop doing that. Pronouncing it weird. Please tell me that all those arrows aren't gone now. I'm kind of scared. I don't. Okay, here we are. Oh, there's another little building down here as well. Okay. I think those bodies timed out, and I've lost a significant amount of those arrows that I put into that zombie a minute ago. Oh well. Price you pay for making some cool shots and getting to do the appropriate thing afterward. Here's what it is. Cool find. It looks hilarious. You can repair it and make some good money on it too. This thing out, brother. That fish whistle going. Alright, we still got a couple little buildings to go check out over here. I looked through everything here. Did not. Hello, there's some money. That's some really good money for us. I should have taken that cotton shirt actually. Hello. Hello again. I'm gonna take this as well. It's a really dreadful looking parsnip, I will say. Oh, I've seen a journal earlier and did not grab it. That's unfortunate. Also, why is the word journal so hard to say right now? We are getting really nicely looted up here. I don't know where those cigarettes would have landed, but there we go. I'll keep them back on me, actually. Do this, actually. All right, let's go for some more, baby. All right, we have 5 of these left from the original 12 that we've made. Good going, DJ. Good going. Go ahead and start picking up a few more of these and eating. Oh, I'm only eating one portion at a time. Okay. All right. That took long enough. I should have ate them all at one time. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, didn't tell me it tasted funny that time. Everything, all the saturations turned crazy. I think they maybe even made it more intense. Get some taters. Kind of surprising I haven't found another knife yet. Get some cucumbers. I'm gonna stock up the fridge at home a little bit while I'm here. Why not? Should have gave him one of those little left hooks again, dude. 3 feathers, nice. Good little spread of buildings down here again. We have basically everything that we're gonna need once we find a tractor. Minus the gas if need be. Oh, that car repair kit's gonna be really to have. I'm stoked to have found that. Means I may not be completely boned if I just found some more arrows. What on earth? That was so strange. How are those arrows on the ground in there? How on earth? I guess, dude, did I make like a crazy trajectory into this building somehow? With those 2 arrows? That's wild. I don't want to disrupt Mr. Spooky Pants outside there. See, there's another one. How are these arrows in here? How is this possible? I'm rather worried. I think there's some funny business going on here. Probably should take those bolts too while I'm at it. Take these hazelnut deer bait. Can't pick those up, too heavy at the moment. I'll sort that in a second. Sure we didn't have any more feathers. You this right here. La da dee, la da da. Alright, we're peeing our pants. Nice. Good news is we have plenty of feathers now to make a fair few more fletched arrows. Need not forget to put this in here. We are. Ooh. Yeah, I was about to say we're getting pretty full, I think. If I'd taken the time to actually like sort all that stuff out properly, I'm sure I can get a bunch more in there, but not really worried, don't care. Alright, we already checked this spot. This is the last building that I haven't done. In that car. They're in the house. Inside the house, yeah, right here. I'm not worried. Eyes on the prize, DJ. Eyes on the prize. Yeah, we don't need another one of those. Interesting. You have that room, but you can't get into it from the inside. That's interesting. Getting some PvP ideas kind of thing. I think I do want to take that shirt. That one's a cool one to have. Don't have it in the collection either. Be super easy to find one down the road, but we're at the final stretches of what we can bring for loot anyways, so. Hey, there's a working fridge. Wait. Okay. This one actually does. I didn't think that there were working refrigerators in the game now. Good to know. The fridge works in this building, but the stove doesn't. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Did I? Alright. We're pretty much fully looted around here. Let me check this car. No wheelbarrow. Unfortunate. Wheelbarrow. Arrow. Saying that. No stone unturned. Let's see where we're going to go to now. Go up here and check this spot out. Guess I kind of pointed this thing in the wrong direction to push it. Silly me. Oh, wow. Second one into him. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that other puppet went chasing after the goat, seemed like. The big toolbox. Good find. Go ahead and bring the car down a little bit more. That little goat probably helped us out a good bit. Kept the puppets busy for us. Cruiser down here. Probably means that there's not going to be a wheelbarrow around here anywhere, but all good. Gotta be really selective with what loot I take here, but that toolbox is probably gonna go with us. Yeah, you come out that door, see what happens. Matter of fact, that zombie right there kind of looked like Stray, little shifty eyed. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right, where is another knife, dude? Go make my own. All right, we gotta go around for the entrance into this room. Now that I know that. Be really selective in what I take. Takes everything. Take everything until I can't. Be like basically right now. Ta-da! So many feathers. Hello there. We might actually end up doing a small bit of building this episode. Uh, and I fit this. Now, if I drop, I don't really need the lighter. I should be able to pick this up. All right, let's see if we can shimmy a couple little things around in here and get enough space to put that bad boy in there again. Oh, here's what we can do. We're gonna have to go pretty much immediately back to the house. Let me go this way and see if there's any vehicles over near the gas station. Another bike or anything like that. That we can be aware of it. I'm not trying to take it with us right now, but there's a bike. City bike this time, but kind of want another mountain bike. City bike is not my preferred mode of transportation. A little faster, I think, on the road than the mountain bike, but the mountain bike's just a bit better. I need to see if there's an ATM in town. I'm gonna stir up a heap of zombies to do this, but might have been one back there at the police station. I'm not 100%, but I don't really want to do it there if possible. Tried going to the police station the other day and it didn't really work all that good, so I'm not all that much more kitted out than I was at that point, so keep myself a little bit more safe. And not I'll entertain the idea of that. Let's see if it's over here though, like if I do get enough arrows and stuff. I don't see one. Oh, there might be one on the edge over here somewhere though. Can't hear myself talk with this car. Or hear myself think. Or talk. Yeah, no ATM. There's definitely one somewhere in town. I just don't know where it's at. All right, let's turn the blender on. Come on. All right, I gotta get that zombie soon. All right, what was on you, sir? Oh, big backpack. Very handy. Very handy indeed, eh? All right. Should be able to shimmy this thing in the back of the car. There we go. What a absolute nightmare of an inventory. But hey, I mean, honestly, that we're doing pretty darn good. Remove some items. Okay. That might not have made the most sense, actually. Somehow I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time finagling this stuff back in here again. Hmm. This is tough. Let me grab this and put that in here. Keep pulling this down here and then see. There we go. Maybe now. Ah. There we go. We are absolutely maxed out on stuff right now. This is very good, though. Good problem to have. Oh. Alright, just a short little trip back to the house, and we are absolutely kitted. Kinda. This is like a medium come up, this type of stuff, but. Alright, where am I going? Not to the house. And it kind of does shoot you where you need to be on that little thing, so not too bad. Actually, you know, we'll probably want to keep this over here for the time being anyway. There we go. Finally. Okay. Good enough. I wanted to try to get it to where I could open the door, but whatever. Open the tailgate just for cinematic effect. Let's do this. Actually, I'm changing my mind as I'm thinking about it right now. I think I'm going to set up in the workshop with the car and go ahead and try to get that floor built up and the walls built up to level 2, and then we'll have place where we can do some storages in the meantime while we do the house a little bit later, because it's going to take so much time to do a 3x3 up to level 2. I don't mean a whole ton of time, but just like a couple hours worth of straight work. I'm gonna try to keep this episode around 2 hours. See how much more work we can get done in more minutes or so. We're just gonna fill up the chainsaws from the car's fuel. Need so much. All right, let's go ahead and get these blueprints made up. The floor. And we can just start putting away. And I am not sparing any tree around here now that now that I have all the buildings placed where I want them. I don't have to worry about like conforming the house to fit between the trees. So we are completely ready to go. Oh wow, the backpack had an insane amount of food in it. I literally just realized how much stuff that the backpack itself had inside of it. I've never just really got one of those zombies before. That's really cool. Really cool. Problem right now because I don't have space for any of this stuff, but Soon enough, this will not be a problem. Plus, I can take a little bit back over there to the house if I need be. If I need be. What? I'm gonna have to get a intermediary storage. I think that was the right way to use that word. I'm dyslexic of the mind. I'll have you know. We have no more space. I'm gonna take this over to the house. Keep the car over here. Because we're gonna have to offload all the stuff into the workshop as we get the storages built a little bit later on. There's our other chainsaw. This backpack in here, and I guess I'll just... I mean, this inventory is just gonna be chaos for a while regardless, so... that'll be alright. Put this food in here, actually. Go put the fresh fruit into the fridge, so it'll be where it needs to be. I feel like they might have made this backpack even bigger. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe not. I'm also on a completely different screen than I'm used to, so it does look a bit bigger inherently. Oh yeah. I think I could still put a log in here with that, maybe. Oh, here's another thing of random bits and bobs I need to in here. Ah, the food's just gonna have to go in here too, because it's just so it's too much. Can't spend this much time on stream on this. Well, at some point. Work on that too. Aha! I don't even need the jacket now. Thought that would fit. These. Alright, put that on number 4 for now. All right, there we go. That'll be how that works. Go get the rope. Where'd all the MREs go? What on earth? Literally what just happened with the MREs? They should be in here with all of this stuff, I think. Or am I out of my mind? They're not in here. Didn't put them in here either, I don't think. Nope. I guess I just lose stuff every once in a while now. Feels bad. Don't happen to be in here, are they? Nope. Weird. Let me relog and see if that fixes it. Or maybe it's in the car? Yeah, I didn't think about that until just now. That's probably where it's at. Well, in 10 minutes we've gotten confused and now we're not doing much of anything. Alright, let me go check the car. I feel like it might be in the car. Getting kind of sidetracked on stuff, but... Oh, there... 12 servings in an MRE now? I like that. How much spawn can we eat in one sitting? Okay, good bit. Gonna eat some spawn and then we're gonna eat some MRE too. That's really cool. That used to be a one slot thing. 0.6. There we go. Oh, come on. One more drink, maybe. All right, there we go. All right, let's get to work. Get the tools. Only took one time. Nice. Not gonna try to get the workshop done actually now. I'm gonna work on the garden shed over here. When it's closer to it, it's a smaller thing. And actually maybe get some storages put down for it too. That way we can go ahead and put the fertilizer and seeds and stuff in their correct spots. Yeah, 2% per tree. Get rid of this big bush here so I can see around this. Alright, let's see where that gets us. I'm also gonna cancel this stuff. There you go. There's the first level 2 piece right there. You can get a better angle from up here, maybe. Nah, I thought maybe we had a stronger stream. What is this? All right. Let's make some planks out of this stuff here. Why not take as long as I was expecting, and it doesn't need nails, which I thought might be a thing. Gonna need quite a few more. I might make a little wood processing shed over here at some point. Something as well, or maybe incorporate that into this. Put wood storages along the ramp somewhere over here or something. I don't know. Let's see. Slow going here. Ah. Might actually be a little bit faster if I did one log at a time. Maybe I should drop the again. Still not light enough to jog with two. Maybe you can't. Maybe you just can't. I almost wish I could put like a thinking. I'm thinking. Not a good thing. Never picked up a second log. What? I'm actually going to take a good bit, and I might empty out the Leica into as many boxes as I can and try to make a tractor out of it, or maybe I'll go find a tractor and use it for that purpose during the week. Hope is to maybe have this place to the point of decorating by next stream. That way the next stream can be us like working on making everything just so. You know what? I think that's where I'm gonna leave it, everybody. There's just so much I gotta do to get this finished, and it's gonna be kind of a little bit boring. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here and continue on working in the background, and I will see you guys here for the next stream. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day.